Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Jaguars coming in at 6-1, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 4-3.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
They go play action here on first down. This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. And he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ready! Green 39!
Now the rookie first rider from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hey, slow. Ready. Blue 45.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Left. Ace, ready.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Chris Baker in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And give them a gain of 37. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to work. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Bortles. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Nifty move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Here we go now. Detroit. Detroit. Over.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And some space here. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 62 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run here with Mixon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Again, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, John Ross. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Again, it's Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go. Over.
On play action, they'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw here. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. back out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. Finding room at the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Running left, it's Fournette, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A handoff to Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! T.J. Yeldon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Mixon, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Black 58, right. Black 58, 90.
Here's a give to Fournette. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On play action, now Bortles. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over. terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Bortles going to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Geno Atkins. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Jalen Strong, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he's flushed and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And some room to roam now. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. No, check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Set. Green. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go!
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check. Patriot!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Set! Please!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Watch 28. Watch it now.
looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Watch 17, watch 17. Now let's go. 3-19. Over. Switch. Gun.
They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
They're going to look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll come out in the pistol. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
3-19. Watching that body. Leopard.
Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the